All right, good morning, everybody. Hope you've had a great day. Hope you enjoyed the scrimmage. I thought it was a good work day for us. Really first time, getting everybody on the sidelines, being able to see guys go out and have to operate and execute. I thought there was, good plays on both sides. For the first offense, really started, well. We were able to kind of mix the rotation there at quarterback. I thought, I think they scored on. Might have been the first 4 drives, and then I thought the defense did a remarkable job, in their response. You came back and was able to finish up the scrimmage, well on the back end. Saw some explosive plays, some newcomers that have, just joined the program that really flashed, which was always a good thing, and just the work of the continued development of guys that have been here and showing their improvement, and then still showing areas that we have to continue to clean up. This was a day that I want to see guys go out there and be able to play fast. It wasn't a ton of pressure. Defensively, I want to see guys have to react, get off of blocks, make tackles in the open field, and there's some good and bad moments. And I thought we got some good kicking game. Worked through competitive drills and trying to put guys in situations to show you just how they're going to be able to define the role of what they can be expected of here this season, and continuing to improve in all aspects. But I thought it was a good day. I think for the most part we stayed relatively healthy. We'll see all that as we continue on throughout the weekend. But I like what I saw today, and we'll continue to be able to build upon that here as we jump into this next week of spring ball.
First question will be Irish Norvell.
Hey, Coach, did you feel like all 3 quarterbacks kind of ran the offense, operationally the way you wanted to see?
I thought they did a really nice job, and just being out there, that's one of the reasons why in scrimmages I stand out. I want to hear the communication, kind of see where they progressed. All 3 of them had plays that they're going to have to learn from, and just managing situations. But I thought all 3 of them did a really good job. It was as probably as far along as we've been collectively as a group, in being able to get out there and execute. They made some great throws down the field, extended plays. I thought it was a good day for the quarterbacks. Still some things that we're going to obviously have to be able to clean up, and just better understanding in certain situations. We took a couple negatives, but I was pleased with that position. Nice background.
Next will be Hank on stage from Tallahassee Democrat.
Yeah, Coach, could you just talk about the running backs and how well you thought they played in this scrimmage and really throughout the spring?
Yeah, I'm excited about our running back group, and you got a guy like Treyshawn, who's really had a wonderful off season, being a great leader for that group. You see LT and just his continued development. I had some explosive plays. Treyshawn Ward, I'm very, very excited about what I'm seeing from him, and he's a young man that showed some great flashes as the season went there this last year. I know in the Duke game had a couple really explosive runs, but I like what he's showing that he can do, and with DJ as a newcomer, he's getting a really good sense. He's a very talented back. I know he got gimped up just a little bit today. Was able to finish, but it was still good to get him that type of experience. Corey Wren, all those guys are trying to really emerge and showcase all that they can do. I love their versatility. They all can catch the ball out of the backfield. They're invested in the blocking aspect of it, and really working to be complete backs. So it's a fun group to be around. We're going to continue to coach them, and I know they've got a lot to improve on, but I like the direction they're headed.
Seemed like all of the running backs ran pretty physically and broke some tackles, but Treyshawn specifically, has he taken his game? I mean, we saw some signs late last season, but has he taken his game to a different level?
Absolutely, and when you look at this last year, I mean, now he was a guy that even throughout the course of practice, Treyshawn started as a walk-on here, and has really earned himself an incredible opportunity, and I've been very excited about his growth, and that was something that we even looked at there in recruiting of this past season. We feel like he's a guy that has a great upside, and that was a big part in kind of our thought process of what we believe he can continue to develop to be, and excited about his future. But he's just getting better every single day.
Yeah, Coach, I thought your goal line defense made a lot of good stands today. Just talk about that and how impressed were you with that unit?
Yeah, that was big, and there was one drive. I think they had to go 6 plays there inside the 2-yard line, which is it's exciting to see that response. There was a penalty that obviously we can't have, but it still gave them an opportunity to go out there and show their response, and that's something we talk about all throughout this program in all aspects. Is there's gonna be times your back's gonna be against the wall, but how do you respond? And they did a great job. There's 2 situations that were down at the within the 3-yard line, and one of them was able to hold the offense to a field goal, and the other one we got a 4th down stop. And so I thought that was one of the bright spots of today. And obviously offensively we have to continue to work and make sure that when we get down there that we can finish the ball in the end zone.
After we burn Seminoles in all 3-4-7.
Hey, Mike, kind of following up on that, just looked like the physicality generally from the defense seemed to really be there today. And even in the practices we've been able to see, has that in general been at a higher level than maybe it was during state camp when you guys first got here?
Yeah, I mean, I think our guys are embracing that expectation, and we have to be physical. I mean, everybody talks about that being a part of the game, but it needs to show up, and it's got to be consistent. Whether you feel good or you don't. The mindset, the approach, and that's the way that we're practicing. Each and every day, and our guys are. You could see that starting to show up, and there were still some plays that we have to be better at that through today, but we'll go back and watch the film, continue to hold guys to that standard, and the thing that I like is just even with the first offense getting off to a good start throughout the scrimmage. I mean, just seeing the energy that our defense kept playing with and continuing to respond, and there was a couple spark plays that kind of gave them a boost, and it was a good sight to see, and I think this physicality is definitely improving.
Coach, with the amount of mixing and matching that you're doing on defense, is that so that guys get a blow between reps, or are you just trying to kind of find the kind of combinations you want, or is this just normal spring kind of rotation?
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to see guys in different groups. You get an opportunity to go against the ones, go against the twos. Throughout the course of a drive. I mean, there's going to be some natural substitutions that are going to occur, but I think guys have to earn their role, and have to prove that they're going to be the production that is going to show up in that moment. And we're going to have there'll be times where we put guys in challenging situations where they have to play in extended sets, because that's going to happen at times there in the fall. And so but on the flip side of it, we want to see guys get an opportunity to really show where they are. Today was a 6th practice, and we've got a lot of competition, and I thought there's some guys that showed up really well. I'm really pleased. I've seen some great flashes, with Stephen Dix. I thought DJ Lundy made some plays today. I think Emmett and Amari have really kind of shown themselves to continue to grow and get better. And I know Emmett had a great tackle there on the half-inch line today, and that was big. But I thought the linebacker group, we're seeing some growth there, and we just got to continue to get better in all aspects.
Coach, it looked like McKenzie made some nice plays, kind of improvising, buying some time with his feet today. How much has he grown just in a week and a half so far through practice?
I think he's taken giant steps, and really the last 2 days, you've seen him you see the confidence in where his eyes need to be, and I've kind of where going through that progression, understanding the language. He made a couple really nice checks today as well that put us in good situations. But that's a thing where you see a guy with McKenzie, Jordan, even Tate today showed some really good things. I mean, those guys are making each other better, and they're helping each other. They're growing together, and that's something that I'm excited about, because you see the relationships in that room. I mean, we're all competing, and we all know that it's every rep matters. But I mean, you see the confidence that they are showing, and even between their series, just watching them kind of communicate with each other, and helping each other with what they're seeing, and but I'm really pleased with how much McKenzie's grown through the first 6 practices, and we've got to have that same type of growth with all those guys as we move forward.
Coach, punt game, you guys are kicking from the 30, so it seems like you could let them loose when they're kicking the ball. They really weren't booming it. Was that by design to try to get some catching done, or are they maybe not where you need them to be in terms of hang time and distance?
No, sir, we weren't restricting them.
Go back to Ira.
As a former walk-on, but then also as a coach who just wants the best talent you can have, how much have you liked what you've seen out of some of the walk-ons like Parker Self and Liam and some of those guys, how they've contributed early?
No, I mean, I think it's great, and it's one of the things that since I've got here, we put a huge emphasis on making sure that we identify the right fits for Florida State, and we're limited in the number of scholarships that we can offer and that we can give, but with the right opportunity, guys are coming in here and proving themselves, proving that they could definitely play at this level, and you're helping impact this team. And you take a guy like Treyshawn Ward, very talented young man. Has had to come in and sacrifice for a couple of years, and now he's getting to reap the benefits of all the hard work that comes with that. That happened with Sheffield and Wyatt last year, and there's continuing. Parker Growthhouse. I mean, there's you sit there and you look at guys that have come in and really sacrificed, and when as they grow and as they prove that they're going to help this football team win games, it's definitely great to be able to help in those situations, and you see those opportunities, and what the guys taking advantage of that. So we're going to continue to focus on make sure we bring the best and the brightest. Some guys are going to make that sacrifice and have to pay their own way. They're early in their career, but when they prove that they can make that positive impact, and it's a great addition to our football team.
We'll have to have on to the last question.
Beat you on that one, Ira. You thought we were going to end. Coach Norvell, just in terms of, it seemed like a pretty clean scrimmage penalty-wise. I don't know if you agree or disagree with that. Is that confidence or just comfortability that the guys have with the plays and the scheme?
Yeah, I think we're definitely getting better at that. It's been a huge emphasis throughout practice and fundamentals. I think there were probably a couple calls that I would have liked to have seen thrown that I thought we were a little sloppy in some aspects, but we're going to continue to emphasize the discipline of trying to eliminate those penalties. The thing that I was pleased is we were limited in the pre-snap penalties. We did have a couple. Those are the focus ones that you can't have, and but we're working at it. We're working hard all around, and our guys are buying into that.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.